Welcome to this week's episode of Grilled Cheese Weekly, and I've got a very special guest in my kitchen today. She's playing with my dogs who know that there's cheese being slung around. They're a couple of cheese hounds that are bothering this delightful young lady. Joined by Kathy McKeon from Emmy Roth Cheesery. Is it a cheesery? Is it a creamery? What is it? It's a creamery.
We make cheese there.
How many different cheeses do you guys make?
We are probably up in the 20s for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
different flavors and varieties.
And you guys have a little feather in your cap, a little pin of rose on your nose, because you were the first in 25 years or 26 years in Wisconsin to win the World Cheese Championship with what cheese?
That's correct, the Grand Cru Surchoix.
Is that what we're looking at right here?
Well, I brought some Grand Cru today, but I have two younger versions. So
okay, because I guess that other stuff is like gold. That's you probably need a secured person to get into the vault, but that's carried out.
No, there's no vaults, but yeah, it's pretty special.
So how cool is that? I mean, because this company has been in your family, or at least a part of your family, for a number of years to have. And that's like winning an Oscar of cheese.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very exciting. I think it's exciting not just for us, but for the whole cheese industry, particularly in Wisconsin. So,
absolutely.
My dad was one of the first people to start Roth Käse back in 1991.
Roth Käse?
Roth Käse.
Käse, that's German for cheese, correct?
It is.
Frau Brown, I remembered something.
So, and he actually retired a few years ago. Emmy is a Swiss dairy. They purchased us in 2009.
Okay.
My dad retired in about 2013. And the night that we won the award and I heard the news, I actually called my dad because for him that was a huge thing. And
absolutely.
I said, Dad, you did it. This is your baby. And it was pretty exciting.
So of all the 20 cheeses that you guys make over there, what is your favorite?
The Surchoix is in my top 3. It's hard to pick
Surchoix
just
is like
one.
a dance move. Just have a little Surchoix.
Yeah, there you go. But there's a couple others. I like our Gran Queso, which is a delicious cheese, but it's not well known. So I call it, when I'm at a show, the best cheese nobody knows about.
Oh.
So it's a hard cheese. It's delicious too.
Okay.
And then the other one is our Ross Private Reserve, which is very similar to Surchoix, but it's made with raw milk, so it's a little bit different. It's more likened to a real Swiss Alpine style cheese, so it's as close to it as you can get here in the States.
So you like more of the brick cheeses and the soft cheeses?
Yeah, the harder cheeses are more my favorite. I'm not a fan of spoonable cheese at all.
I'm not spreadable on like a cracker.
Yeah.
But it's got to be some kind of
it's gotta be cream cheese, not like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my personal preference.
Yeah, and do you guys make any goat cheese or anything like that?
We don't. We are strictly at this point cow's milk. We do have a couple sister companies who work with goat cheese, so we do have the ability to sell it.
If you like goat cheese, I get that. But if you ever wonder what goat cheese or sheep cheese smells like or tastes like, go and find a local goat. And just take a big old rip, just get your nose up in that goat, and that's exactly what goat cheese tastes like. I don't know why anyone would sign up to have any of that.
Yeah, when people ask why I don't like it, and I just
gross.
say it tastes goaty.
Yes,
That's
yes!
the only way to explain it.
This pizza's wonderful. You know what's missing? The pungent aroma of goat. Said no one ever.
Yeah, not my favorite.
All right, well, so we're gonna be making a grilled cheese. You brought in some ingredients.
I did.
And we've got some very fine shredded cheese and a block, and then we got some nice bread here. And this cutting board was made by your son?
It was. My son made
Look
it
at
in
that!
his wood class. I was very impressed.
Very proud.
Yes.
Now, what kind of bread are we using today?
This is it's called, and I don't pronounce it.
That's
sorry,
fine. We're not fancy here.
Fancy words here.
Yeah.
It's challah bread, which is kind of a bread.
Challah! What you
We
say?
got all kind of fun things.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorites. It's a twisted braided bread with a nice buttery flavor. So.
Wow. Let's go ahead and get this guy on camera quick here. Hey, Winston, come
Winston,
here.
say hi,
Come
since
here,
I'm
come here.
like-
Okay, there we go. See,
Okay.
that's my
He just
boy.
wants to be
Yes,
seen.
these are grilled cheese dogs right here. So if you're wondering what Kathy's been doing the whole time, it's petting this baby right here.
He won't let me stop.
And you can't see Bird because she's too fat to stand up like this. And I tell her because I'm trying to shame her and lose weight. You're fat and you don't get any cheese. Now get out of here. Okay. So
I'll
what?
get back to work, guys.
So what kind of grilled cheese are we going to be making today?
Well, this is kind of because this type of cheese is an Alpine style cheese, so it's similar, not made in Switzerland, but it's similar to a Gruyere style cheese.
Gruyere.
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 Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's just the city where it originated. So,
Oh, okay.
So Gruyere is actually, or our Grand Cru is actually a washed rind cheese. So it's it has a nice, strong, like It's almost a sharp flavor.
It's a cheesy cheese.
Yeah, but it's not a cheddar sharp. It's a different kind of a nutty, different kind of flavor.
Well,
So
and I might be wrong, but there's one thing I love about the Grand Cru that you bring over. It's a hard cheese. I love a good hard cheese, and if you like cheese, you'll like this cheese. It's a cheese person's cheese. It's got a good pungent cheese aroma and a good flavor to it, and it kind of reminds me a bit of a mixture of Parmesan. And there, just as far as like the way that it breaks, have you ever had a block of Parmesan? Kind of the same way. It's just, it's a wonderful, wonderful cheese, and my favorite cheese actually to snack on. So I've never made one out of a grilled cheese because we just literally we cube it up and eat it. That's how we consume it.
And it's funny. I do a lot of shows, and people are like, well, particularly not in Wisconsin because we know how to just eat cheese. But people will be like, what do you do with it? And I want to say you just cut it and eat it. But most people are looking for a way to cook with it in a recipe.
You enjoy it is what you do.
But our Grand Cru and Gruyere cheese is perfect for cooking. It's actually has some great qualities that people don't realize. That's why we have 3 ages. We have the original, which is pretty young, the reserve, which is kind of a middle, and then the Sursois, which is the oldest one. The younger they are, the better they melt.
But they wear skinny jeans, they're texting all the time, they have a terrible work ethic,
True.
you know?
No, I wouldn't say that about this cheese. This cheese works really hard.
This cheese works its ass off.
It does. So it's great for pizzas and mac and cheese. And the nice thing is it has such a good flavor. You could mix it with a less expensive cheese like a cheddar and still get that flavor with less of the cheese.
So you're cutting cheese like people are cutting cocaine. Like, we're going to mix this cheese with a little bit of baby powder in here. We're going to hit the streets with this.
It's the perfect time to say.
Oh, yes, I will say this here. I'll do the disclaimer.
Okay.
None of the opinions that you will hear today reflect any of the opinions of anyone employed at Emmy Roth.
Okay.
That's good, right?
Got that covered.
All right, so here's what we got to do first. We got to butter our bread, and we're going to use margarine just for spreadable reasons.
As much as I hate to.
Hey, look, you grilled cheese enthusiasts can go ahead, and naturalists can go ahead and get mad all you want, but we're just looking for something that's going to melt. We are in a couple weeks going to be trying one where we use mayonnaise. Someone said, not this one. I asked if you wanted to. Problem is our butter isn't soft enough, and this is a good bread that we've got. It's a nice grainy type of bread.
Soft.
Like this isn't like a Wonder Bread. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this is a different kind of bread.
Yeah.
Right there, right there. You can tell, breaded up right there. All right.
So the other thing about Grand Cru is that it's great with like a ham and Swiss ham. It's not a Swiss. It's not your traditional holy Swiss cheese, but it is a Swiss style.
So the Lord doesn't like it?
It's holy.
Holy, that's what I'm saying. It's like a traditional holy. It's, it'll repent on Sundays, but it's going to go out and tear it up on Saturday night.
It won't give itself up during Lent, though.
That's right.
So
and one thing it won't do.
It will not do that.
A holy cheese will. That one just, it ain't got the willpower to do so.
Right. So we're going to do a little
way.
ham.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the French sandwich, the croque monsieur, which is like ham and cheese with an egg on top, it has a similar, it's just a great combination. So we actually brought butter, or you have the margarine.
Yep.
We have ham, Grand Cru, and then I also bought a little treat that Jackson's not too sure about.
I'm not sure about this here.
It's Shallot Comfy. This is actually by Quince and Apple. They're a local producer. They make jellies and jams and preserves.
And I'm sure this is wonderful. And here's the deal. If there's anything that I don't like on Grilled Cheese Weekly, it's really, except for unless it's goat cheese, but it really has nothing to do with the food. It's mostly me. And here's what I hate about cooking shows. If someone eats something like, oh, it's got a piney, does nothing taste bad? Like, because to me, I'm gonna be honest. If I don't like something, I'm like, I'm passing on that one.
All right, well, then we'll see how it goes.
Well, we can drop some. We can
Okay, so basically a shallot is a sort of onion, smaller type onion for those who aren't familiar. This is sort of, we're calling it shallot jelly today, but it's shallots and red wine and
confit.
Comfy.
Confit?
No
Coffee?
R. No, confit. No R.
Coffee.
There you go.
Oh.
There it is. We're also doing French
Bunch of frogs.
translation today.
Okay, so
we're gonna do the ham. I brought the original, which, like I said, is the younger version. So this one will melt nicely. The dogs have given us approval on
yeah,
this
they
one so far.
this is dog tested, dog approved.
Yes.
For sure.
And I know you're all watching and saying, "Oh my God, she didn't wash her hands after."
We did already.
But then I petted the dogs, but. It's all right. We're gonna eat it, so no one else is eating it today.
Here's the deal: when you're cooking for your family, are you spending the whole time like you're working at a Subway?
Most of the time, I am.
Oh, really?
I'm
Right. So what's the order we're going in
It
here?
doesn't matter. I would put cheese. I would put the butter down. Obviously, put cheese.
Butter side down always.
Yeah. Cheese.
Oh yeah. Cheese.
Yeah.
I'll break a little
Put those down first. Yeah. And then
Okay.
we'll do ham.
A little bit of ham. We're gonna slam some ham.
Slam some ham.
Slamming ham.
And
Get
then
that confit.
get the confit. We're also gonna put some of the shredded on there as well, which is the reserve.
We guess this. I love this. This is deli sliced,
Oh,
the
that
paper thin stuff. I love this. It always makes me think of my grandma. She always used to have this in her kitchen.
That's the best way to eat deli
Yes,
meats.
it is.
Almost shaved. Right?
Yes, it is.
All right, hold on. I got the other side. Oh,
Like-
I should have done. No, you want to do the shredded?
Oh, the shredded cheese head. That's right. Here we go.
Yeah, hand me the butter.
Drop some. Get that butter piece.
Yeah.
Teamwork. Teamwork
There
makes
we
the
go,
dream
look
work
at
over
that.
here. All right, now we're gonna pile on a nice amount of cheese on this here. Oh boy. They don't call it a grilled cheese because it doesn't have cheese on it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna
Okay.
try the shallot confit.
I'm gonna, just for holding in purposes, I'm gonna
more.
drop some ham on
Okay.
it. More cheese? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you said? You said a little more? This is
No,
nuts.
I'm gonna put this on.
Okay.
All right, so that has the confit that we're gonna. Oh, I just got butter everywhere.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Here we go.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so now the shredded cheese, I feel like usually helps the melting situation.
It-
So
yes, it does. Yep.
I would give it a couple minutes on this side.
So it helps the melting situation, especially if you have a harder cheese. Your softer cheeses, your American cheeses, that's gonna melt like
Right.
that.
And if
You
you
know,
cook
but
too
this
high,
cheese is
what do you have the heat on?
I have the
Yes.
heat right now just at about 275.
Okay, good. Because if
Yep.
you cook the other thing, the other trick with grilled cheese is low and slow. You don't
That's
wanna
exactly
go,
right. Yep.
You go too high, you burn the outside,
Well,
and the cheese is
if
not
you're also
melted
using something that's thicker like this bread right here,
Yeah.
you do want to go low and slow. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to grab a little pot and we're going to just try to cover this as much as possible.
You
There
know
we
what? Do
go.
you have a spatula?
What's that for
You have a
what?
spatula to scoop up that melted cheese
Oh,
and put it
so,
on
you
top
know,
of the bread.
one not waste not is
That's
what,
right. That's the best part.
that's what
too.
we say here. Because yeah, this is some melty goodness. Oh, see, I'm nervous about doing this. I burned the heck out of my thumb
Yeah.
here, so I'm going to put it right on top.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Then
let's
it'll
put it right on
crisp
top
up
there.
nicely when you flip
There we
it.
go. We're going to move you over here. We're just going to hit
Easier.
that right there. Most of the grilled cheeses you do cook, you will want to cover like this because then you can get your insides a bit hotter. Sometimes what I'll do when I'm cooking ham is I'll set it down on the griddle just for a few minutes, heat it up a little bit because it'll aid with your melting on the inside, and then you're not going to hit a cold spot.
Right.
Once
In
you're
the middle of
in
your
there.
grilled sandwich.
Absolutely.
All right. A little more. There we go. Ooh, it's a full one.
Oh boy. Oh, that's looking good.
That's a beauty.
Look at that. Bring it over the edge a little bit. Drop that cover on there again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh,
That's darn near perfect.
That's pretty.
That's pert near perfect right there.
I told you I had some skills.
Yeah. What do you think? How are we doing?
I think we're good. I think
we're
we're
good?
getting there.
Oh my god.
What do you think? Oh, look at that.
Look, oh, cheesy
Bonus.
goodness on the edges there.
Bonus.
Oh, we're getting full melt in there.
Yeah, there's some good melt in there.
Oh, there's good melt in there.
Oh.
Oh, that's good stuff right there. All right, you want to set it on the plate?
Yep, I can do that. Shane,
Let's do it here.
I
You're
know
good.
I'm
You're
not
good.
safe with
No.
a knife. Oh, I want to go down this way. I don't want it to get too mushy. There we go.
When you got a lot of cheese like this,
Look at all that ham
man.
too. Nice.
Let's see some of that melt inside there. Let's see that. Oh boy.
Well, there's still some good cheese. It could have melted a little.
Could have melted a little bit more, but you know what? I think we've got a winner right here.
And the dogs are ready to taste it.
I've had a case of the shallots. Like after a night of drinking like hams, I'm like, what's wrong? Oh, got a bad case of the shallots. Them shallots got me. But we'll see what happens here.
All right, you ready?
I can take my hat off. It's not polite to eat with a hat on.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm gonna leave my
I
glasses
was
on,
meant to.
so I
That's
can
fine. All right, here we go. Cheers. Mmm. Shallot-tastic.
Yeah, that goes a nice sweet.
That's a really good cheese
Cheers.
right there. That's a good cheese right there. Mm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good. I'm gonna need some more.
I'm gonna finish chewing. Get my mustache out of my mouth. Well, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming out. Thanks for bringing this great cheese.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for grilling with me. Let's turn that off. Safety first. I didn't burn myself. I got a great grilled cheese.
I didn't ruin the flip. I'm happy. Good.
Winston's happy about that too. Thank you so much for hanging out and enjoying. And hopefully you enjoyed. I'm just going to assume because we're in it, so why wouldn't you? This episode of Grilled Cheese Weekly. If you enjoy the show, and I really honestly hope that you do, please share it. Just click share with your friends. Let them know, like, hey, this friggin' goofball over here is making a grilled cheese, and there's a cute dog. So, got that going on for us as well. He just popped up there, and Bird tried knocking my camera over. So, thank you so much for hanging out with this week's episode of Grilled Cheese Weekly.